All right, folks, buckle up. We're about to take a deep dive into the wild world of commercial airplanes. Look, I know what you're thinking. John, I thought this was last week tonight, not mildly interesting Aviation Weekly. But trust me, the rivalry between Airbus and Boeing is more dramatic than an in-flight movie starring Steven Seagal. First, we've got Boeing, the American Titan. Founded in 1916, they basically invented airplane swagger. They've been around since the days when pilots wore scarves and goggles, unironically. Then, in 1970, a group of European nations got together and said, "Hold our croissants, we can build planes too." Thus, Airbus was born. Ever since, it's been a non-stop battle for airspace dominance. Think Coke versus Pepsi, but with more rivets and fewer polar bears. Who's winning? It's honestly too close to call. Let's dive into the fascinating world of commercial aviation, focusing on two of the most iconic aircraft that dominate the skies today, the Airbus A320 and the Boeing 737. These planes are the backbone of many airlines' fleets and have been for decades. If you've ever flown on a budget airline, chances are you've experienced the tight quarters of these aircraft. These planes are the ones you're most likely to be crammed into on your next budget flight to a destination that might not be your dream vacation spot, but let's not be too harsh. Depending on the airline, you might find yourself in a relatively comfortable seat, enjoying a bit of in-flight entertainment or even a complimentary snack. It's all about the little luxuries that can make a big difference on a long flight. The Airbus A320, which first took to the skies in 1988, revolutionized the industry with its advanced technology. One of its standout features is the fly-by-wire control system. This system replaces traditional manual flight controls with an electronic interface, allowing pilots to use a joystick instead of the conventional yoke. It's a bit like playing a high-stakes video game, but instead of aiming for a high score, the goal is to ensure a smooth and safe flight. Imagine gripping that joystick, much like you would a PlayStation controller, but instead of battling virtual enemies, you're navigating through the skies, making sure not to spill your overpriced ginger ale in the process. In response to the A320's innovations, Boeing introduced the 737 Next Generation series in the late 1990s. This update brought significant improvements to the already popular 737 model. The Next Generation series featured new, more efficient engines, redesigned wings for better aerodynamics, and a host of other enhancements. They even threw in a few modern conveniences, like additional cup holders to keep passengers happy. The evolution continued with the introduction of the Boeing 737 MAX. However, this model faced significant challenges and controversies, particularly related to safety concerns that led to a temporary grounding of the fleet, but that's a story for another time. Both the A320 and the 737 have become staples in the aviation industry, beloved by airlines for their reliability and efficiency. For passengers, though, the experience can vary widely depending on the airline's configuration and service quality. While these planes are incredibly popular with airlines, which is fantastic news for Airbus and Boeing, it can be a mixed bag for passengers. Those who crave extra legroom and personal space might find themselves longing for a bit more comfort on their journey. Nonetheless, these aircraft continue to be the workhorses of the sky, connecting people and places around the world every day. Now let's talk money, specifically the insane amount of money these planes cost. We're talking billions, folks, billions. You could buy a small island nation for the price of a fleet of these things. So how do airlines afford it? Well, they take out loans, lease planes, and hope they don't accidentally leave the air conditioning on while taxiing. Every penny counts. Naturally, price is a big factor when airlines are deciding whether to go Airbus or Boeing. Both companies offer discounts, package deals, and probably a free set of steak knives if you order in bulk. It's like buying a used car, but with more zeros on the sticker price and fewer questionable stains on the upholstery. Section 4: Flying high, staying safe, mostly. Safety is obviously a huge concern when you're hurtling through the air in a metal tube. The thought of being thousands of feet above the ground can be daunting, but it's the rigorous safety measures that make air travel one of the safest modes of transportation. Luckily, both Airbus and Boeing take safety very seriously. These companies are at the forefront of aviation technology and have dedicated vast resources to ensure that every flight is as safe as possible. They have rigorous testing procedures, employ thousands of engineers, and probably lose sleep over every little squeak and rattle. From the initial design phase to the final assembly, every component of an aircraft undergoes meticulous scrutiny. Both companies have had their share of incidents, of course. Despite the best efforts, the complexity of modern aircraft means that things can and do go wrong. These incidents, while rare, serve as stark reminders of the importance of continuous improvement in safety protocols. No airline wants to be on the news for anything other than a heartwarming story about reuniting a lost teddy bear with its owner. But it happens. The aviation industry is under constant scrutiny, and any incident, no matter how minor, can make headlines. Boeing in particular has faced scrutiny in recent years over the 737 MAX. The issues with this model have been well documented and have led to significant changes in how the company approaches safety. 2 fatal crashes led to the plane being grounded worldwide. This was a major crisis for Boeing, affecting not just their reputation, but also the entire aviation industry. The grounding of the 737 MAX was a wake-up call for the industry, highlighting the need for rigorous oversight and continuous improvement. It was a major blow for Boeing and a reminder that even in the world of advanced aerospace engineering, things can go very wrong. The company has since taken significant steps to address the issues and restore confidence in their aircraft. The good news is that both companies are constantly working to improve safety. Innovations in materials, design, and technology are continually being integrated into new aircraft models. These advancements not only enhance safety but also improve efficiency and passenger comfort. They're like that friend who's always tinkering in their garage, but instead of building a potato launcher, they're trying to perfect the art of keeping hundreds of tons of metal aloft. The dedication and expertise of these engineers are what make modern air travel possible and safe. Pilots and air traffic controllers also play a crucial role in ensuring safety. They undergo extensive training and are constantly updating their skills to handle any situation that might arise during a flight. Flight simulators and real-time monitoring systems are just a few of the tools used to prepare for and manage in-flight emergencies. Passengers, too, have a role to play. Paying attention to safety demonstrations and following crew instructions can make a significant difference in an emergency. The cabin crew is trained to handle a wide range of scenarios, from medical emergencies to evacuations, ensuring that passengers are well taken care of. So, the next time you board a plane, remember the countless hours of work and dedication that go into making your flight safe. From the engineers and pilots to the cabin crew and air traffic controllers, a vast network of professionals is working tirelessly to ensure that you can fly high and stay safe mostly. Section 5. Airbus and Boeing. Back to the future. So, what's next for these aviation giants? Well, they're both investing heavily in new technologies like more fuel-efficient engines, lighter materials, and maybe even those little TVs that never seem to work properly. Environmental concerns are also driving innovation. Both companies are working on developing more sustainable aircraft that produce fewer emissions. The goal is to create planes that are good for the planet and don't require passengers to sacrifice legroom or in-flight snacks. It's a tall order, but hey, if anyone can pull it off, it's these guys. Market expansion is another priority. Both Airbus and Boeing are looking to emerging markets like Asia and Africa for growth. After all, everybody wants to fly, even if it means enduring the questionable pleasures of airplane coffee and those tiny bags of pretzels. Section 6. Boeing, Airbus, and the future of flight. In the world of aviation, few rivalries are as intense and storied as that between Boeing and Airbus. These two giants have been at the forefront of the aerospace industry for decades, each striving to outdo the other in terms of innovation, efficiency, and passenger comfort. So there you have it, folks, a crash course, pun intended, on the epic rivalry between Airbus and Boeing. This competition has led to some of the most significant advancements in aviation technology. From the development of more fuel-efficient engines to the creation of aircraft that can fly longer distances without refueling, the race between these two companies has been nothing short of revolutionary. These two companies are constantly pushing the boundaries of aviation, building bigger, faster, and hopefully, safer planes. Engineers and technicians work tirelessly behind the scenes, ensuring that every component of these flying marvels meets the highest standards of safety and performance. The innovations they bring to the table not only enhance the flying experience, but also set new benchmarks for the entire industry. This competition is good news for all of us. It drives innovation, lowers prices slightly, and ensures that we'll all be able to continue experiencing the joy of air travel. The advancements made by Boeing and Airbus have made air travel more accessible and convenient, allowing people from all walks of life to explore the world with ease. It drives innovation, lowers prices slightly, and ensures that we'll all be able to continue experiencing the joy of air travel. The comfort and amenities offered on modern aircraft have come a long way, making long-haul flights more bearable and even enjoyable. From in-flight entertainment systems to improved seating arrangements, the passenger experience has been significantly enhanced. By joy, of course, I mean the thrill of cramming your carry-on luggage into an overhead bin, while a flight attendant passive-aggressively reminds you to turn off your phone. Despite the occasional inconveniences, the overall experience of flying has improved dramatically over the years, thanks to the relentless efforts of these two aviation giants. Who will ultimately win the battle for the skies? Will it be Boeing with its long history and established reputation, or Airbus with its innovative designs and cutting-edge technology? The answer remains uncertain, as both companies continue to push the envelope in their quest for dominance. It's too early to say. The future of aviation is still being written, and both Boeing and Airbus have a significant role to play in shaping it. As they continue to innovate and compete, we can expect to see even more exciting developments in the years to come. But I, for one, am rooting for a future where airplanes are powered by rainbows and good vibes, and the only turbulence you experience is caused by your neighbor's questionable in-flight snack choices. Imagine a world where air travel is not only efficient and comfortable but also environmentally friendly, with planes that leave no carbon footprint and run on renewable energy sources. And the only turbulence you experience is caused by your neighbor's questionable in-flight snack choices. Until then, happy flying. As we look forward to the future of flight, let's appreciate the incredible journey that has brought us to this point and remain optimistic about the possibilities that lie ahead. Safe travels, everyone.